Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. Happy Monday everybody, hope you had a great weekend and that you're looking forward to the week ahead. First we have to take care of a galactic challenge on the planet of Kashyyyk. Now if you're thinking about visiting the Kashyyyk to enjoy its beautiful lush forest, you do have to be a little bit cautious walking around because there's definitely some dangerous animals as well as plants lurking in the shadows. Now to name a few, we got the SWGOH spiders and then carnivorous plants like the jaw plant and sava. For the spiders themselves, they're highly intelligent, unfortunately for you extremely hostile, and they could attack you from the above or below by casting their webbing onto you. So you really have to be aware fully of your surroundings if you're just hiking around in the wild. Now there is a special local delicacy actually made from the eggs of the spider called the Kashyyyk cake. Sounds yummy. Now as always I'll first cover the modifiers for today's challenge and then the feats, and then in this one actually show you just one battle. It's the Jedi versus Scoundrel challenge, so I'll just be using the standard Jedi Revan team here to get all 4 feats done in one attempt. Obviously if you do have Jedi look or Jedi Master look, please use them by all means, they will make this challenge a lot easier. But I just wanted to show you that, even with your box standard Jedi Knight Revan team, you can still get it down without any issues. Now for the modifiers first, looking at the global modifier for Kashyyyk, the Righteous Retribution. What this will give you is some stacking critical damage, as well as whenever a unit is debuffed, then they recover 10% protection. Now this little bit proved to be a little bit annoying there because obviously I was kept calling Grandmaster Yoda to assist with everybody, and his basic does apply potency down, I believe, so that's a debuff. So while you're hitting them, they are recovering some protection. So just a little bit, makes them a little bit tankier than you would expect. For the Jedi modifier, again, Humble Strike gives you, essentially some stacking critical damage, which is always nice. And as for the enemy, the Scoundrel modifier, what allows them is to copy buffs from you and then as well dispel buffs on you. So it's an okay modifier as well, nothing too crazy, but you have to be careful because once Yoda loads everybody with buffs, they can go ahead and steal them from you, which is not ideal, especially if they steal Retribution or something like that. But anyway, the team we're facing here is Beskar Mandalorian, IG, we got Vander Chew in there, Nest, and Quill. More about that team once I get into the battle, but for now let me first show you the team that I will be using and the mods I have on these guys. So as mentioned before, just a standard Jedi Knight Revan team here. Let me show you the mods. Now my Jedi, they do have good mods on them because I just love to use them in all aspects of the game. By far my favorite faction, so luckily I didn't have to remod. They already have good mods. Got Revan here modded for speed, so he's at 325. And then up next, got Grandmaster Yoda, and as well modded for some speed there, but his main offense really is the focus here. Try to get his offense, there you go, his special offense is very high there. And as mentioned before, his basic there does apply potency down, which obviously then will be recovering some protection on the enemy due to their modifier here that we have. And then General Kenobi I'll be using here, just to get some tank in there, then he can call mass assist, cleanse and things like that. Just have him mainly modded for health when I use him under Padme. And then Jolie there modded for health as well, just so that he's very tanky. And then finally Bastila, also modded for speed, so I do have her at 287 there, and also some potency, so maybe we can land a stun or two. Alright, this is the team pretty much, not much to say. Everybody's probably familiar with Jedi Knight Revan, how it works. So let's just hop now into the battle and let me explain you my strategy here. So first things first, I will go after Vander Chewbacca, because if he gets buffed, then the damage you'll be doing to the Scoundrel allies there will be reduced by 25%. So definitely want to take him out, put buff immunity on him so he can't gain any buffs, he can't get prepared and then potentially revive somebody or recover protection and things like that. So just go all out after him. There you go, he's recovering some protection when we are applying debuffs on him. One more hit and there goes Vander Chewbacca. Now this is where Beskar Mandalorian gets a little bit annoying with his damage immunity and things like that. But you just have to kind of work around it here. We also have to worry about Nest. Let's see if I can dispel the taunt there. Alright, oh, my Kenobi not looking too good there. Alright, do a splash here and spread them. Now, because obviously with this, because of strategic advantage buff there on Yoda, no counterattacks from Nest. Because, you know, she can hit pretty hard, as you will see. Maybe you should get a chance. Anyway, after Vendor Chewie is taken care of, you want to go after Beskar Mandalorian himself. Just keep pouring everything in. Again, in terms of evasion feat, you don't have to worry about it too much, because every time you spread buffs with Yoda anyway, you'll be getting foresight. So just a case now of taking these guys out. Oh, there you go. Evasion there doing work for us, because Nest there could take out Kenobi. Anyway, finish off Beskar Mandalorian now. We're stuck behind the taunt. Let's spread some buffs. And that's why you do want Jolene there, just in case one of your Jedi gets taken out. Obviously, you do still have a Revan Savior as well that can help you. But that's why you have Julie there, just as an insurance policy in case one of your Jedi gets taken out, that Julie can bring them back and revive. Let's take out their Beskar Mandalorian before he gets to do any more of his damage immunity shenanigans. His Whistling Birds, they don't really do much, to be honest. Now let's just go ahead after Nest. Now luckily it seems like this Nest that they put there is not a high tenacity Nest, so landing debuffs like stun and as well now reducing her max health shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we go, just keep calling Yoda to assist here, and eventually Nest's health will be reduced so low that we'll just be able to take her out in a single shot. So just keep going after her. No point going after IG and Quill at this point, I think, yet. I'll just keep spreading those lovely buffs. Mainly as well foresight. There we go, another mark online. Keep going after Nest still. So what this battle probably, you know, is not hard. It does take a while just because of Nest in there. But anyway, there you go. We reduced her health there for a moment. You could see just to 1 health bar, and then we were just able to take her out without any issues. And now we're just down to IG here and Quill. Now these two guys, they don't pose much threat really in terms of damage output. Once you get Beskar, Mandalorian and Nest out, they don't really have any damage dealers. But still, I would suggest to take Vendor Chewie out first, because he can make them a lot tankier once he gets buffs. So this will just make it easier and quicker. Anyway, stuck behind IG at the moment. I think I'll need another mark, hopefully coming online soon here with Revan. Okay, let's keep doing basics there. Get some retribution, why not? And now let's just take out Quill, because as long as Quill is alive, I think IG is very tanky. He's recovering a lot of health and protection and things like that. And while IG is alive, you can't critically hit Quill, so again, it'll take a while to get through Quill, but you know, we'll get there, we get there. We got him in the yellow now. I'll just swap with Jolie, he's got high turn meter here. Just basic on Quill, calling Yoda for an assist. Got him in the red. There we go, dodging left and right because of all the foresight. That should take care of Quill now. There we go. IG doing his best, but you know, he can't really do much. And unfortunately, he's got all these buffs he stole from us on him. He's got tenacity up, he's got retribution, critical damage immunity. So hopefully we can get Basti in here with a dispel in a moment. So he stops counter-attacking. Okay, so let's swap now with Basti. Yeah, there we go, let's dispel that. And let's just go all out on IG. Let's see if we can remove some turn meter. Perfect. Because when he gets a turn, he will dispel this all the debuffs, including stun on himself. So I'm just trying to get him out before he gets a turn. Alright, almost got him. Another mark online. Perfect. Again, Yoda coming in for an assist. There we go. Recovering some protection, and boom, a big hit, and that's it. And that's how easy it was here. It took a few minutes, like 5 minutes to complete the battle, because these guys are very tanky, but still no issues whatsoever. I didn't even have to use Julie revives this time, but when I was playing with my other account afterwards, you know, I did have some issues there, so I did lose Kenobi, and then Julie brought him back. And that's why it's always good to have Julie in there, just for the backup. Alright guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful, showing you how to get max rewards yet again in today's challenge using Jedi, Revan, lead there with your standard box standard Jedi Revan team. Obviously, if you do have Jedi Knight Luke or Jedi Master Luke, please by all means use them. They will make this probably a lot easier. But in case you don't, Jedi Knight Revan still does the job really well, especially because of his max health reduction versus Nest. It was really easy then to take her out before she was any much trouble. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.